Earnings season is winding down this week, and you know what that means. The retailers. Yep, we're getting a whole bunch of retail names this week, including some big ones that you should be watching. Who are the best and who are the worst? I've brought all the charts so that you can check it out. Let's jump right in. First one is one of the big names that everyone will be watching this week. It is one of the big retailers. Here we have Lowe's. But as you can see from this chart, it's not as good as what you might think. Unlike its competitor Home Depot, which has a much better beat record, they've actually missed 3 out of the last 4 quarters. Now the shares have stayed pretty elevated because otherwise, the story's still good with all of these retailers in this sector because housing is still strong and people are remodeling. But the beat miss thing, if you're trying to play that with Lowe's, you might want to be a little cautious here. Then we're going to turn over to one of the teen retailers. So American Eagle, I know I've talked about them in the past. They had the perfect record up until last quarter, as you can see. That one rare miss there, but the shares have been all over the place. They are tracking to the lows, but that's because nobody likes these specialty retailers right now, especially on the teen side. So this is one to be watching for the same-store sales and kind of see where they see back to school. Then we're going to get a switch into the furniture side. Now, Williams-Sonoma, they only had that one miss back in 2016, so they too have a real good beat record, but shares have been sinking just on fears about what might be going on at Pottery Barn. And again, even though the housing market is strong, that should help Williams-Sonoma. There's a little bit of worries over the upscale furniture makers here. So this is one to watch. Watch those same-store sales on Pottery Barn to see if there's been a rebound. And of course, West Elm, which is its hottest brand, that's been a real boost for them over the last couple of years. Then we're going to turn back to apparel. Now, PVH isn't as well known as the actual retail chains, but PVH has a lot of the licensing of the big brands like Calvin Klein. So this is one that you want to watch for department stores and to kind of see what's going on there. They only have the 2 misses back in 2014, so they've been real consistent on beating, even during what is considered to be the dark times like last year in 2016. So these guys have been getting a little bit of boost as the department store sales haven't been as bad as everybody thought. So I'm going to be watching both this one, PVH, and G3 Apparel, which is ticker GIII. I own G3 Apparel in my own portfolio, and I own PVH in the value investor portfolio. So this is kind of an important area to watch in retail. And then we're going to finish with one of the best retailers this week, Ulta. It only has the 1 miss back in 2013. Shares are well off the highs now, though, and a lot of analysts have been cutting their price targets to multi-year lows, it would be. And that's mainly out of concern about what might be going on in the beauty area with competition from the department stores and also from Amazon.com. But Ulta has been doing double-digit same-store sales comps for over a year now. It's going to be hard to do it year over year going forward. So basically what that means is if they did 15% in this quarter last year, to do even 10% this quarter would mean 25% same-store sales comps over the course of 2 years. That's really, really hot. But if anyone can do it, it's Ulta. So I own this in my personal portfolio. I'm going to be watching it, and it's going to be the big name on the street this week. Now that's a lot to take in, and as I said, there's a lot of other retailers reporting this week, including stores like Michael's. We're going to get Tiffany and Signet, and just a whole bunch of other names like Express. So be sure to tune in to everything going on with retail. This is a big area. We will be getting some word on how back to school has been, whether or not that's been good. But otherwise, the retail story is still kind of down on its luck, but are they seeing a rebound? We're going to find out. And if you want to know anything about the options trades on any of these, be sure to tune in with my colleague, Dave Bartosiak. He's going to be running the options trades on some of these hotter name retailers like Ulta later this week. So be sure to tune in there on YouTube. That's Zacks Live Trader with Dave on YouTube. And otherwise, I'll see you again next time.